What is Film Sprint? Film Sprint is a short turnaround, short filmmaking challenge. You have to start writing it, film it, edit it, turn it in within the competition window.
We have a big live premiere. It's going to be on our Twitch channel on Saturday in the afternoon/evening.
It's like sliding doors except with dead babies.
Yeah.
Lights, camera, action. About to join the filmmakers wrap party for Film Sprint. I get to watch everybody's films for the first time. I get to see their reactions to my film. I love it. I am running late. As always, I thought I'd start at 12:30, but also they're running late, so that should be fine. But no makeup, no light, whatever. Just whatever's handy.
Recording in progress.
It's all happening for us, you guys.
Were there a lot more people on Wednesday?
Yeah, most of the other filmmakers were here on Wednesday.
Okay.
You all have given me an opportunity to escape the hellhole I've been in.
Yeah, the lighter guy. The guy who always steals my lighters and never admits to it.
You know, once I get home and get my bra off, I ain't going anywhere.
I knew you knew what I wanted. What is this?
Can't wait to see this. What is the context?
The colors on that shot are so good.
I know.
That's so cool.
And before, okay, I love that it's like telling on me with like the next autoplay. No.
Allie and Dina, did you guys have any other thoughts about it?
Well, I'm just excited that my question from the trailer has been answered. Why is he jumping that fence when there is an opening right there? I especially love just watching people who are new to this and the things like that they do excel in.
Yeah.
It's so
Potato smoke.
yeah, and then like definitely that pocket picking shot. And like you can feel definitely when I saw that shot in the trailer, I'm like, okay, it's a pocket. He's obviously going for something in, or is he groping it? Like what? Groping the guy? Like what is this movie going to end up being about? Exactly.
There was a lot of talk about groping when we were filming that. Like no, just grope the mother. Like,
but especially just the last two films, like watching these newcomers pull a team together. And it's so. Oh my God, it's just like, it's so nice to see what happens when people are just on board with what you're doing and you're all figuring it out together.
Yeah.
in the moment.
Yeah.
I was thinking we could do Dina's next.
Yeah, let's do Dina's next.
Yeah. This is like a beautiful tale of whimsy that I very much enjoy.
This is my favorite Marvel Studios post-credit scene.
Yes, we have. Well, thank you, Miss Rose. A pleasure doing business with you. And you as well. Frederick, please escort the elderly to his private suite. Oh, it is such a joy to see you. I hope that this won't be the last time you grace our establishment. I hear you're moving out of town. What? What is this? What? What's going on? Where am I?
Quick question though.
Getting
Was
excited.
Celeste the only one who actually stayed solo?
Oh God, this one.
Sorry,
Jason. Also.
Oh yeah,
Jason was fully solo. Even Chelsea was like, yeah, not helping with this one.
Even Hamlet.
So yeah, those were true solos. I got a message from Allison right towards the end of the window where she was comparing this one to For the Lonely, which, you know, of course is Ali's epic anti-suicide musical, which just saying that, what an accomplishment. And I think that you hit those notes. It's really impressive.
Thank you.
Holy cow. Yeah, that's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
No
Just
bloopers on this
amazing.
one.
I want to cry.
Oh.
So beautiful.
I kind of go back to what I said in the last chat, which is it would have been so easy to do the car crash and be like, that's the time travel moment, and then just be in the past the whole time. But instead, the choices you made with every traumatic moment being a new go back was so unique and so cool, and just the best time travel I've seen in years.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen like memory represented so well, like cinematically, kind of ever. Like there's so many movies that try and do that, and I really love that attempt because it's so interesting when a moment that seems inconsequential like triggers a memory, and then you're in it, and then you're out of it, and you're affected by it, and like the little touches, like I said in the chat, like about the technology, like the laptops being different, like just little, like your attention to detail is always like impeccable, but like that to me, it felt like very lived in. It was, I mean, like just extremely affecting. I think like I've just been telling people about this movie. So
Thank you. A big part for me of getting this film started, part of why I relate it to For the Lonely so much, I was actually talking to my boyfriend who plays the therapist, and he reminded me, write it from something that means something to you, like write it from a purpose. I didn't know if I could include the other genres in it, but I knew I needed to do time travel because I love time travel. And I was like, and you'll see it in the vlog too, I'm like, is it going to be like sci-fi? Is it going to be like magic? Like, what is it? But then I just started thinking about why, if I could travel back in time, like why would I? And then I started thinking about this idea of like, if you could change your own life, would you?
Yes.
Eternal sunshine of the spotless mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
because it could be read as like sci-fi magic. That's the thing, is like there's no reason it's not any of those things. It fits into so many different genres because it's so like essential and human, but like inventive. It's how it's so difficult to like portray like dreams, right? Like in art and in film especially, like portraying memory can be so strange. And this is, I think, like genuinely probably the time I've seen it best and most authentically represented in a way that like I could feel it in my bones. Like it wasn't, I don't know. I thought so incredible. And like kudos to your editor as well.
The birthday cake with the kid and he was getting so mad. Oh my God. That was
Also,
so
rude
good.
of him to throw things.
Oh,
So
the nephews were
realistic.
so
Realistic.
excited about doing that shot.
No, I agree.
I want to talk about your squad assembly here. You put together a team. I just want to applaud you for that, like the very important aspect of the filmmaking. Like I really feel like as beautiful as the vision of this was, that you also did such a great job in executing it by picking people who clearly like shared your vision and were prepared to help implement it. Can you talk at all about that?
I'll start with how Chris got involved. We've been friends for a long time, but the last film sprint I did, I remember like posting something on Instagram about like my editing, and he sent me some advice because he's got lots of experience with editing and filmmaking. We actually met working at movie theaters in San Francisco, and he helped me with a short film that I made a long time ago and still have never finished. Since he like offered me advice, I'm like, well, thanks, but actually, you know, I already figured it out because it's film sprint and I'm trying to finish it now. But then he's like, if you ever, you know, if you're ever doing something like this again, like I'd love to be involved. So this is the next film sprint. I'm like, Chris, do you want to be my editor? And it
Chris,
was.
You want to be really stressed out for a minute?
Yeah. Well, it was really beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have any other thoughts? Because like I think you were touching on some good like stuff about like how affecting like the scenes with like the kid being an because that's what kids are.
Yeah, you could tell the transition, but it wasn't jumping and jumping. It just as soon as she walked through that door in her outfit in that cage, I knew that was she was thinking something in the past, and then she thought the kid was going to love it. He was a turd and, you know, didn't want anything. And, he's good evil.
I know.
It was just great the way it was all put together. I didn't feel like there was any kind of wide open spaces that there was a big hole in. You know what I'm saying?
All of these films are incredible. If any of you ever want to like share more about your guys' process, I hope that you all do. But I also hope that you respond to this Filmmaker's Choice form.
Excited to see everybody's films up on the big Twitch screen almost exactly 7 days from right now.
So it's been about 2 weeks since the film sprint. 2 weeks since the film sprint. I've been busy doing some other things. Got my fingers in a lot of pots. Last weekend, I spent a day putting up missing cat posters for Bella in hopes that maybe someone in the neighborhood will be able to provide information about her. Started editing videos because I was running out of space for all the footage. I just had so much footage and I'm like, I can't take more footage while I still have to edit. That is so overwhelming. So I'm trying to keep a nice rotation. So I've just been sleeping on this bed with a pile of clothes and costumes on it, using the blankets that I used for the film sprint to sleep in the little twin bed size over there on top of the comforter that I have to sleep in. Now, since it's midnight on a work night, I've decided that I should finally clean this up and not just sleep like I have been for the last 2 weeks, but do it tonight. I'm gonna time lapse it. Welcome to the time lapse. I was really excited that the time-lapse video would look really cool, show you the messy state of my room and end with beautiful organization, but the camera stopped recording in the middle for some reason, and I didn't realize I wasn't recording until I was done. But this is what I finished with. What do you think? Oh, she claimed the other poof.
No!
So, it's really cool. I will once it starts. It hasn't started yet.
Oh.
We're watching it on the big screen.
Ba 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 ba. Hey, welcome everybody. It's Film Sprint Back to Basics.
Welcome back, Jeremy. I must confess, about 5 minutes ago when you said, should we open with the Universal logo? I thought you meant our Marvel logo.
Oh, no, yeah. No, I meant the Universal logo.
This is way better. This is way better.
It's been a minute since we've used that one.
Oh my god.
Oh.
We got a robust chat. Welcome everybody, new people. Welcome returning chat faves. It's Film Sprint Back to Basics. I think it's our first round of the year. And I mean, I gotta say, this round does not disappoint.
It's so good. It
All
has
bangers,
no
no
right to be
skips.
good. Like
It has plenty right. Go ahead.
No, but excuse me. I'm just saying that, like, normally we design this to be like an easy entry point, right? It's supposed to be sort of like, you know, there's no twists. I know you'll go over what the challenges are, but you know, there's no twists. It's straightforward, you know, basic rules, the whole thing, trying to be super encouraging to first timers, of which we have like a couple amazing teams. And then everybody knocked it out of the park.
They did.
It made me feel foolish. I loved it.
It was also a round that at the outset appeared that it was going to be all solo teams. When we started, it was all individuals, and a lot of those people went out and found teams throughout the weekend, built up a crew, and continued. A few people just went ahead and finished just solo person, one person team, making a short film. It's 72 hours. This was so fun. First one of the year. You want to talk a little about the way that we chose these specific elements?
Well, honestly, so like I mentioned, right, this is an essential. There's no theme, so like Fright Sprint, everything's going to be spooky themed, all that kind of stuff. This is, again, very, very straightforward. But I think that a couple years ago, when this first became like all quarantine and all remote,
that's right,
I thought it would be really funny if like the required elements were like a box, and like the required lines of dialogue were things like "get me out of here." But I'm tired, so we made a more uplifting kind of themed round.
That was the idea,
I tried to make it, you know, something where the required narrative element, the required line of dialogue, all these kinds of things, the required directorial choice was a little bit more like lended itself to some positivity, some you know, maybe enchantment, as we'll see.
That's what we got. I'm really excited. I'm getting really, really hyped right now. I'll tell you what. It's time to get started with Back to Basics. After the screening tonight, we're going to have a Zoom call with all the filmmakers that I'm going to host, and Dumming is welcome to hang out if she wants to, or she may be commenting from the chat. We'll find out. It's going to be a ton of fun. All the filmmakers got that link in their email, so we'll open that up about 5 minutes after we're done with the party here, maybe right after, so we can just jump right into it. But we're not there yet. We still got a little bit of track left to lay here. We're having a great time.
One more film.
Just one more.
Final film of the afternoon.
Of the round, yes.
This is an incredible film. I don't want to say too much before we dive in. What do you got?
Well, I don't have too much to say except to say that when we were preparing to get this round, like approaching the finish line, I got a text from Allison Jones, the head of Shelter and Lace, who just commented also that you make a beautiful blue head, Deming. Basically the text was one of being very satisfied with the outcomes and really excited about the finished product. I think that was really sort of well represented in this final work. I definitely think it's one to be proud of. I will say it might be helpful for first-time viewers. This is a time travel film and has a unique depiction of time travel. So I'm excited for that interpretation to be shown to everybody. Shelter and Lace is Undone.
I haven't seen the whole thing.
No, you haven't.
Undone?
That's what it's called. No. Stock footage.
Green and white means go. Undone. Oh yeah, because you undo.
There's Kevin.
Is this split screen?
It's going backwards.
Who's that? I love you doing that. Wait, how did this come back?
Time reversed.
Is that your phone
It's an old phone.
that you still have?
Yeah. I keep a lot of my phones, and that's my old computer.
Did you eat some of the cake?
I just ate it with you guys. I wanted to look like I was going to eat a whole cake by myself, but I didn't actually eat any of it.
Wait, what? You reversed by 1 minute.
Yeah.
Wait, why is it a blank paper now?
Because she never wrote the letter to me anymore because I never existed.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
Why did you decide to make both? Wait, so what was the first name of the main character?
Janice.
Janus and Mrs. Roman. Janus is a Roman god.
Yeah. That's supposed to be my clue to the audience about what the names mean.
I didn't have a whole cake handy for prop comedy, but
I just wanted to eat a cake. A lot of the judges were kind of saying it went from Final Destination to Terrence Malick in terms of like the way that it played with time and your expectations, which was really interesting. And then Amanda, one of the judges, said, "Fantastic job. No notes. Oh, I need to add some notes. Everything about this was great."
Yeah, J Dobbs says, "Love the sound design." I'm loving these comments. Technically goats, I love this comment. This film gives me something to aspire to. It's a beautiful sentiment, and I agree. Really great. Technically goats also asks you how many wigs you have. Damn it.
There were 3 that we're not doing tonight, but yeah.
Just real Moira Rose. This was such a fun round. I mean, ended it on the heaviest of the notes, I'd say, like a rich dessert, perhaps, not unlike a big giant cake.
Character ate a cake in bed. I was inspired.
One of the most iconic character moments in film straight history, eating a cake in bed. We loved it. And now, the awards.
It's the awards.
We're about categories. We'll tell you who the nominees are, and then you will instantly discover who the dang winner is.
That's right. And we had 2 winners here for Best Sounding Sound Design. And they were... Judge's choice was Undone, and the filmmaker's choice was JHAY. And the winner for Outstanding Narrative was also a tie. Well, not a tie, but it was 2 different winners. Judge's choice for Undone, and filmmaker's choice went to Get the Lighter Back. 2 films with really fun, outstanding stories. Well, one was fun, one was just super compelling. Greatest cinematography. The judges split it between Undone and Coring Up, but the filmmakers, they chose Coring Up as the sole winner of this honor, Greatest Cinematography. For Best Direction, the nominees were Undone, Shelter and Lace, Layla Rose, Rainbow in the Sky, The Influencer by Drunken Haze, and JHAY by J Dobbs. And the winner was Undone in a unanimous choice between the judges and the filmmakers. Undone wins for Best Direction. Congratulations to the director of that fine film. You have done a great job, and you made a great film, and we're so happy that you did. Stellar effects. Shelter and Lace's Undone and Rainbow in the Sky's Layla Rose really were the 2 standouts in terms of effects in this round. And ultimately, I skipped past it there, I think. It was Layla Rose that won Judges and Filmmakers' Choice. Pioneer in film spread Only person trying the stuff that she's trying. This is my favorite award title, and that award is for Mastery of the Elements. The Master of Elements, indeed the last airbender, if you will. Yeah. It was two. It was Undone and Coring Up. And the winners were Undone was the judge's choice for Best Genre Interpretation, and Get the Lighter Back was the filmmaker's choice for Best Interpretation of the Genre. You did great. We loved it. You heisted that lighter right out of that pocket. It was so suspenseful. We loved it. Well, the filmmakers loved it even more. The winners, there were a few.
Hell yeah.
The judges picked Allie Jones, and the filmmakers had a three-way split between Allie, Jay Dodds, and Jason Vidkovich. Congratulations to Allie, Jay, and Jason for your fantabulous performances. Really interesting, compelling, just watchable, all of you. You did great. The nominees for Best Film, and really exciting. Every film was a nominee. Every film received votes from our judges. Really just delightful from top to bottom.
I'm nervous. I'm nervous.
And great imagination. Up next, we got the big one. The winner for Best Film. And in a moment of very little suspense, I can tell you that the best film of this round, according to the filmmakers and the judges, Sheltering Lace is Undone.
Oh, yeah.
Congratulations. Leave this up for a moment and just praise you. You did beautifully. Everyone had amazing films. Sheltering Lace with a real standout. Beautiful, human, complex, incredible editing. You know, Allie really put a great team together. Congrats to everyone with that team. The editor in particular was a standout, but I thought just a fantastic film. Really beautiful story. And really explored the notion of the complexity of trauma, I thought, in a really beautiful, and to manage to achieve all that in 7 minutes, absolutely incredible. So congratulations to our Best Film winner, Sheltering Lace is Undone, $250 to you, and still eligible, potentially. You got 2 legs of the Triple Crown. We'll have to see here in just a moment. At the beginning of the year, we kind of announced our plan of what we had coming down the pipe. And this one was the one I was the most excited about because it's different. It's Film Sprint Relay Part 1. Woo. Yeah, that's right. It's a Part 1. This is a 2-part challenge. This challenge is going to be the main focus for Film Sprint for the next few months. I'm really excited about that. We got this coming up. Here is how it works. Round 1 is about to start very shortly. Round 1 is a script writing challenge. The challenge ends March 18th. It's open to both teams and individuals. Involves writing a short film script, and subscriptions will be open all month on Film Freeway. Film Freeway is a new platform that we're pairing with. The challenge works like this. You're just gonna have a few pages to write your short film, 7 to 12 pages, we'll get to that. But once you've written your scripts, guess what? They get handed off for round 2, the production round. Of the qualified scripts, teams will draw from the scripts that were submitted in round 1, and they'll have to produce one of those films as their film. So you'll get a script that was already written, and you'll have 10 days to shoot and edit someone else's script. Pretty exciting. Hopefully, for some people who feel like their barrier to entry is, I don't have a good idea. I don't know if I can come up with one under the gun. If instead it's just, here's a script, make this in 10 days, it's a different kind of challenge. You get to approach it in a different way. The awards for this round, Best Film is going to take home a $250 cash prize. Best Overall Script is going to take home $200. Best Unfilmed Script will take home $100. I'm excited about this because of the scripts that are submitted but don't get made. We're going to be taking those selections from those, and we're going to do a live table read of all the shorts that did not get produced but were still made, just to get them out there. The best unfilmed script out of those will take home $100. Each selected script, if your film script qualifies, you get a $50 film script scholarship. The thing I'm most excited about, Deming, is that this challenge starts right now.
If your barrier to entry is say complimentary to not knowing what you want to make, but you just want to make something, if you're more of like a writer, if you just want to sit down, spend some time, try and write a screenplay, you can enter more than once.
You can write, you pay when you submit a script. So you can start writing. If you don't finish, don't worry about it. It doesn't cost you anything. But if you finish one, you want to enter it, $35, and you'll get full feedback from our judges. Here are the required elements. You must choose one or more of the following genres. It must be either science fiction, fantasy, superhero, fairy tale, and or time travel. It has to include at least one or more of the following narrative elements. It must include a flashback, a prophecy/premonition, a red herring, Chekhov's gun, and or a deus ex machina. And each of the films must include at least one or more characters named after a historical figure. So the scripts can be between 7 and 12 pages in length. Audience choices. Are we ready?
I'm ready.
For best writing, the choice was, oh wow, it's a 3-way tie between Jay, Undone, and Get the Lighter Back. Congratulations. You're 3-way tie. You're all the audience choice. You've done it. For best cinematography, Undone by Shelter and Liz. Congratulations to Shelter and Liz for the audience choice award for best cinematography. Sprinter Bird is definitely a shirt we're going to make. Don't even worry about that. Best directing, congratulations to Shelter in Lace and Junebug for your tie. An audience choice. Well done, well done. Best effects, Layla Rose. Congratulations. Best sound design was a tie as well between Undone and Jay, just like our tie was. Congratulations. What? The best use of required elements, well, that went to Undone. Shelter and Lace, congratulations. And the best use of genre was a tie between Undone and Jay. Best actor, the audience choice for best actor was Trixie the Dog. Congratulations, Trixie the Dog, by writing campaign. And the audience choice, the best film is Undone by Shelter and Lace. Congratulations.
Oh my god!
A clean sweep, a triple crown of the best films. You've done it. Shelter and Lace, well done. We're all very proud of you. Wonderful. Easily says technically Goats. A lot of support from our fellow filmmakers, which we always love to see. If any filmmakers want to jump into the Zoom call, go ahead and hop in that link. I'll be opening that room shortly. And we'll be right back with that.
Hey guys, what's up? Pillow fight! Pillow fight! Pillow fight! Pillow fight!
This really is just a pillow attack because I'm not doing anything.
Hey, welcome back. You made it.
Hey, Jeremy.
Triple crown. Let's give a round of applause. All right, start us off, Allison. You got an acceptance speech.
Chris, my editor, said to do any acceptance on his behalf. I definitely need to credit him for all the editing and the sound design, right? We won an accolade for sound design, and that was all him, since he was already editing it and trying to get the vibe. While editing it, he put in a temporary score. We were like up all night Saturday, filming, editing. I would send him my takes in the Google Drive, and it was really interesting because since I was sending him takes, well, I was talking to him through the camera, and because we had to go so fast, I would send takes without really looking back at them. So like I have no idea what he saw in those takes, and he probably had like so much to comb through, and I'm just very curious about his experience. When he sent me a draft of the edit with his sound design, I'm like, that sounds really good, and now that I've heard it, I can't really think of anything else. Can we just use that? And he's like, I was hoping you'd say that because I'm really tired. I'm really glad that everyone liked it, and that we had just such a great round of filmmakers that I got to be a part of, that we really get to show the world what anybody can do, just as long as you have the drive.